We're kind of crooked.
Are we?
Look, we're crooked. That's good enough.
Is it?
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel.
Hello, I'm Merv.
And I'm Sefa.
And we're twin sisters who are crazy about Korean dramas.
I wouldn't say crazy. I watch other things too.
Yeah, but we watch a lot of Korean dramas.
Yeah, we do.
This video is going to be us recommending our top 10 dramas. So I'm going to have my list of top 10 and she's going to have her list of top 10.
And we're kind of going to compare and see if we had the same ones in the same part.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so I have no idea what her list is, but I can guess. I think I can guess your list
Yeah.
pretty well.
I think I can guess a couple of ones that you have on there.
I think I can almost guess your entire list.
Can you? Do you want... Let's do it. Let's see how much you get.
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Let's figure out who goes first. Should we do like Zim Zam Zom?
Alright. Zim Zam Zom.
Like best of 3 or?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
I haven't played this in so long.
Oh no, it's been like 10 years.
Zim Zam Zom.
Why
we are twins.
Zim Zam Zom.
What the hell is happening?
Why? Wait. Zim Zam Zom.
Okay.
Okay.
You want... Wait, does that mean you go first or last?
I go first.
Alright, you go first.
Yeah, we could have just decided that without Zim Zam Zom. So,
Alright, so what's your number 10?
number 10. I thought we'll start from 1.
No, let's start from 10.
My number 10 is Secret.
10?
Yeah.
You put it at number 10?
I was even contemplating taking it off.
You asshole.
Not gonna try spoiling it, but like the love story is unique. What happens to the main character is unique.
Yep.
Like you don't see that stuff happening to main characters in other dramas usually. Obviously, there's dramas I haven't watched, but from what I've watched, I haven't seen what happened to her.
And especially like prison, people who have come out of prison and then trying to make a living.
Yeah, but there's obviously more to the story than just her prison
I know,
life.
but like that's what intrigued me at the start to watch the drama.
Yeah, and then the love story happened, and then the love story was good too.
I love Secret. It's
So
my
good.
top drama. Like I recommended it to the most amount of people.
Yeah,
That's
no
all I have to
one
say.
watched it. I
And
don't understand why.
None of them watch it.
Yeah.
It's because it's old. It's from 2013.
Dude, but there
something.
are some old dramas that are just good.
Yeah. Alright, I think you're going to be shocked at my number 10.
You were shocked at my one.
My number 10 is Sweet Home.
Oh, so it made it to your list?
Yeah. Sweet Home made it to my list. Do you know why?
Why?
It's because it's such a different genre that you don't ever
See in
see in any
K-drama.
Korean dramas.
Yeah,
And on top of that, they did it so well.
at one point it was on my list.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The only reason it's so like low on my list is because like I know it had a webtoon,
Yeah.
and I feel like I would rather read the webtoon.
When I was watching it while reacting to it, the scenes with like the monsters and stuff were way more tense in the webtoon, even though
Yeah.
the webtoon was just pictures.
I feel like it's still something new that Korean directors are trying to get into. So they're not the
It was
best at it
good.
yet, but it was still very well done.
It was very well done. The
Extremely well
acting was good. The plot line
I
was
loved all the
good.
actors.
Especially towards the end. It actually didn't have that bad of
and
an
it had
ending.
me like questioning everything until the last episode, and it still doesn't really give you answers. And I kind of like
Yeah.
that. Like it forces the watcher to like come up with their own
And
conclusions.
that's mainly because towards the end parts of the drama is different from the webtoon.
So this drama didn't even make it to your list.
I think it was on my list at one point.
I can't believe you.
Sweet Home I would have liked more if it was completely horror, or if it was like completely thriller, or if it was completely action. But because it was kind of in between.
I kind of like that though.
But then again, I'm saying that's because I read the
you're
webtoon.
probably biased because you already knew everything.
Yeah.
Because that's why I felt really like interested when I was watching it because I knew nothing.
Alright, my
So
number 9 is Save Me.
Save Me is your number 9.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Save Me also made it. It's similar to Secret. It had a unique story. No other drama has done a story like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not romance. It does have some romance elements, but it's not a romance drama. It's about like a cult, and they were a part of a cult, and like the shit that happens in the cult is so weird. Like, the stuff that happens to the
Save
main
Me had me
character.
on like tiptoes all
I
the
know,
time.
and it
I
was so
like,
sad as well. There's also a second season, but we haven't watched it. So, that's my number 9.
My number 9 is good casting.
Ah, I love Sanyop.
I love Sangyeop. Like in Running Man, he's so hilarious.
Yeah.
So I binge watched this drama in like 2 days.
Yeah, you did.
And I usually don't binge watch stuff. It has to be like really...
It still took you forever. I would have finished it in one day.
Yeah, see, you would have finished it in a day. I normally finish dramas in like a week.
Yeah.
If the whole thing is out. But this one I finished in 2 days. Because the storyline was so interesting. And all the characters were interesting.
And like the idol and the rookie undercover
The reason
girl.
this drama is so low on my list is because
They didn't have enough
they
love.
didn't have enough scenes
Yeah.
for my favourite couple.
Alright, my number 8 is The Player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Because it was about just a group of guys, a group of people that came together and started using swindling and stuff to help people, but they were also getting money for themselves and stuff. But it also had an overarching story that was really good as well.
I love The Player.
I love
was
The
watching
Player,
It was
yeah.
so funny.
The characters, all of the characters were
Yes.
good. I love stories where the main character has a hidden identity. That is like one of my favorites, and that's what it was. So that's why
And
I
they
loved
actually
it.
did it really well.
Yeah, they did it really well. It's not a full-length K-drama. It only had 12 or 14 episodes. 14 episodes, I think.
I wish it was longer.
So, like, there wasn't enough... I wish it was... It's, like, the only time I wished a K-drama was longer.
For me, a good sign, like, a sign that a drama's going to be good
Is
is
if it has
if
less
it
episodes.
doesn't have 16 episodes. If it has less or more.
Netflix Sweet Home, I knew it was going to be good because it had 10 episodes.
Yeah, and they were all half an hour long.
Yeah.
Alright, my number 8 is Mr. Sunshine. Didn't even make it on your list.
It was on there for
I
a little
really-
bit, and then
So
I
you
took it
didn't
off.
make it on your list?
But I told you, there was a lot of stuff I didn't like about Mr. Sunshine.
I love historical dramas.
Yeah, you love them.
I love them so much.
I know another
especially
one
when
that's
they're
on
well
there.
done. Mr. Sunshine is like literally the only historical drama I've ever seen that's based in like the 1800s and 1900s.
Yeah, right when, like, the Korean
Yeah.
Civil... Like, when Japan was, like...
Yeah. That's
control.
that's like one of my most favorite parts of Mr.
Korean
Sunshine. They
history.
show like how Japan took over and how it had so much of an effect on
The
Joseon.
Koreans were literally second-class citizens.
Literally.
And it was their own home.
Yeah, and another thing I love about Mr. Sunshine that's kind of relatable to us
What?
is the main character and his
yeah.
identity crisis. Like
Yeah.
he's from Korea, but he grew up in America.
He was like a slave's boy who ran away.
Yeah, and he grew up in America. So, but in America, no one saw him as an American
But he eventually proved himself to a point.
to become an American because he
Yeah.
joined the army.
Yeah.
But then when he came back to
Korea, he was hated by
no one saw him as a Korean either. They just said, "Oh, the American man," you know.
They would call him the American man that looks Korean.
Yeah,
That's what they
that
would
was
call
his
him.
literally his nickname. And I really like that story, like finding who you are.
That's,
even
those
when
are,
everyone tells
those
you.
are the parts of the story I like.
Yeah, I loved it.
For me, it was a love story. Towards the end, got really shit. The ending, what happened to the characters,
Yeah,
got on my
to
nerves.
be honest,
What happened with Yeon-suk and the other lady?
They
Oh my
could've-
fucking god,
yeah,
got
they
on my
could've-
nerves.
Kind of makes sense though. It makes sense that those happened.
It does, but it's like...
Except maybe Yoon Suk's one, because like, spoiler alert, but like he survived so much more.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's been through so much worse.
And, by the way, I think, was it the directors or the writers that were the same as King Eternal Monarch?
You bring up King Eternal
Yeah, but
Monarch
you
in
made
every
Mr. Sunshine, and then you made
Hold on.
King Eternal Monarch. Like, what is King Eternal Monarch? So 7 for me is Touch Your Heart.
That's only a 7? I
Yeah.
thought it'd be much higher on your list.
So, like, the main reason I like it is because the romance. It's so good. The acting's so good. The romance was very natural. And this was a drama that was meant to be a romance drama, and it was a romance drama. It wasn't like, I don't know, these other dramas where they have, like, this overarching plot line, and then the romance comes in episode 10, and then that plot line is forgotten, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? It wasn't like that. From episode 1, it was a romance drama. Another good thing about Touch Your Heart, I think it's also part of the name, Touch Your Heart. It's very wholesome.
It touches your heart.
Yeah, it touches your heart. It's just, like, so cute. It's so cute because they're both so innocent.
I watched a couple episodes and
Yeah.
I did find it cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. I know it's not a cute, like, trying to be cute like excessively. It's
true,
just
true.
it was just cute.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about my number 7, but it is Strong Woman Do Bong-soon.
Okay, I can see that. I like the Do Bong-soon more than you. I've rewatched it like 5
Yeah.
times.
But look, I don't ever rewatch dramas, but this is a drama I rewatch.
Once.
I rewatched once, but I will rewatch again.
Yeah.
I know I for sure will.
For me, it's like a yearly thing. It's been 5 years since it came out.
Okay, so I think this drama is literally the best drama I've ever seen at balancing comedy
Yeah, with
like a serious backstory, or like
and
a
the
back
romance
plot.
in there as well.
And the romance had me dying. Like I just
What I
kept
love,
wanting more.
yeah, you wanted more, but they didn't overdo it. It didn't take over.
Like I still ship them both
Yeah.
together, like in real life to this day. But
That's not gonna
let's not
happen.
talk about that. Extremely funny. Like it had me like cracking.
And
up
it's
with
that
laughter.
comedy where you'd think it'd be cringy, but they do it so right where
I
you
think
just
that's
crack up.
because they had really good actors.
Yeah,
who
that
was-
pulled it off.
Who was so dedicated to their roles.
The thing guy, he lost all his teeth. Oh my
And
god,
he
he
had
had 2 roles.
And it was so
That
funny.
was so
He
good.
literally
And
is-
he was in While You Were Sleeping, and he was in The Player.
he's the best actor.
He's such a good actor. My number 6 is Circle.
Oh, that didn't even make it to my list.
It didn't. Circle doesn't actually have that much character development. It's more about the plotline. But the plotline, the way it's told, the way they use the past and the present to tell the different stories, it was so clever. They used the past and the future together and to slowly reveal what would
true.
happen. Plotline was so good as well.
I think this drama is so underrated.
It is, and it's not on your top 10.
Like, I know.
Like
That's
the
pretty
only
much
bad
it.
thing about it was the ending.
You didn't like the ending?
was
Oh,
a
when
cliffhanger.
we watched the ending, we were like, there definitely has to be a
Season 2, but that didn't
But I think
happen.
because of how unpopular it was,
Yeah.
it never got
I think
one.
it's because it was very supernatural. Like, it wasn't ghosts, it was like aliens
I would say
and stuff.
sci-fi.
It was very sci-fi,
Mm.
so people didn't really like it in Korea.
I would say more than like the Korean audience not like it. It was probably the international
Yeah,
audience who didn't want to watch it.
because the international audience for Korean dramas, it's all about
they
romance.
want romance.
They
yeah.
want the idols in the dramas, idols who can't act.
I understand why most international viewers would watch romance dramas because Koreans do it very well.
But I
And their
haven't liked
bromance. I love their bromance.
it. Bromance of Goblin.
I don't
So
ever see bromance in any like American show.
good. What's
My
your-
number 6 is Secret.
Ah, that's number 6. I was
Yeah.
expecting that higher on the other.
Yeah. Only recently did this drop so low on my list because of like new dramas
That came out.
the new dramas coming out recently are just so freaking good.
But the ones that we're
Like,
watching,
honestly?
there's a whole bunch we haven't watched.
That's true.
Yeah.
For Secret, I've watched it like 8 times.
Yeah, you've watched it more than me.
I think I kind of have a sentimental connection to it because I watched this in like 2015 when I was like newly into
I think
dramas.
Secret was the first time we saw a drama and we were like, oh, so this is how good a drama can be.
Yes. That's
So
exactly what I was gonna
So
say.
up until we watched Secret, Boys Over Flowers and like Toucha, To the Beautiful You, they were like okay dramas.
Yeah.
But then we watched Secret and we're like,
Oh my
fuck,
God.
Boys Over Flowers is not even that good.
Secret was the first drama that emotionally like affected me.
cried.
It was the
I've cried
first
in
drama
that
that made me
drama.
cry.
It was so good.
And I recommended this drama to every
The
single one
plot
of my
twist
friends.
in that drama was so good.
Oh. And like I said, I don't really like romance, but that one was so well done.
That's because the romance didn't get in the way of other stuff.
Exactly. They were still adults and they made adult choices.
Yeah.
And, even though, you know, Jisung was a bit, you know, he's like a chebo, so
Yeah.
he was a bit stubborn and annoying sometimes, like childish.
Yeah.
But like, that was his character and he grew, like he developed. You
Yeah.
can see him develop in that
Yeah.
drama. All the things she's been through.
Oh. Oh.
I could never
The
like
baby.
deal with that. Oh,
Oh, the
don't
baby.
even.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Alright, my number 5 is Do Bong-soon.
Oh, okay. So I had it at number 7.
Yeah.
And you had Secret at number 10.
Yeah.
Do you regret that now?
Yeah, so it's essentially the same thing as what she said. It's a funny romantic comedy, but like it balances it really well with the dark things that are going on in the drama.
My
What's
number
your
5 is My Country.
Oh, I knew that was gonna pop up. I
You knew
was
that,
gonna pop
right?
up, yeah.
Yeah, so as you all know, I love historical dramas,
Yeah.
and My Country had like hit me in the feels because of Woo Do-han's acting.
Oh my god. Even I saw his acting
Woo
and I was like, what the
Do-han
fuck?
in that drama made me cry.
He did.
Oh my god! And their friendship with the main 2 guys' friendship is the kind of friendship I want.
That's never gonna happen.
like you would die for me.
No. That's never gonna happen. The directing was good. I've seen some of the episodes.
Oh my god, the first couple episodes where they have like war shots.
Mm.
Oh wow, like the director did such a good job.
Alright, what's my number 4?
Do you
want to guess?
Take a guess?
Yeah.
Prison Playbook.
No.
Okay.
My number 4 is Vincenzo.
That's your number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually going to put it up higher, but because it's not finished, and a part of me, because of trauma from other K-dramas, a part of me just believes that it's going to end really badly. So that's why it's at number 4. But up until, like, well, up to episode 17 is a new
There's 2
episode.
weeks left.
Up until that point, it's really good. The comedy is good. It's kind of like Dobong-sun mixed with The Player, mixed with,
that's why I love it so
something
much.
else.
I get Dobong-sun like comedy vibes.
The comedy
from it.
vibes, but the comedy is way more mature in this.
Yeah, and that's why I love it.
That's what I love about
more.
it. Every single actor is good, and I know all the actors. I know that they're all good actors. I've seen them in other dramas.
Every single cameo, even.
Yeah, all the cameos are good. All the people that are only in there for a couple episodes, really good. Taecyeong is so good in that.
Oh my god, he's a psychopath.
I know, but like it's so good. Like everything about it is just good.
Oh, but I love Taecyeong.
I know.
He's so
I love
good
how
at
he
his role.
screams.
Him dancing with the other lady.
Yeah, that was
they
weird.
have like a thing for dancing.
There's just weird, them two as characters.
But I love everyone's dynamics together.
Yeah.
Even like with the good guys with the bad guys.
Yeah.
Everything
And how like
works
there was that
perfectly.
one group of gangs that was their enemy, but they eventually ended up joining the plaza. So now they're like close friends.
And they're like working together. Like,
and like Vincenzo's relationship with everyone, he used to like not want to get along with them, and they actually didn't like him. But then they slowly like all became like a huge family. I just love it. It's so good.
Cute. My number 4. We're up to number 4, right?
Yeah.
Prison Playbook.
Okay.
The plot and the characters, what they've been through, like everything was well thought out. Like I can tell straight away that they put a lot of effort into this.
But it was just so good. It's just such a good drama.
The comedy, love it.
And it's on Netflix,
And
so you can just watch it anywhere.
Yeah, so if you're more into comedy, I'd recommend Prison Playbook
Yeah.
over Hospital Playlist because it is the same director and
Hospital
duo.
Playlist had some really good parts too, though.
I know. But
Ik-chun.
Prison Playbook was hilarious.
It was hilarious, especially his the cellmates.
I love them.
And the crazy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
The
So
druggie.
good. Yeah.
The druggie was so funny.
Alright, so kind of jumping off of that, my number 3 is Prison Playbook.
It's your number 3. Okay.
Yeah, it's my number 3, and it's similar to what she's saying, but like another thing for me was the great mix of different emotions, like the sadness of like you finding out like why everyone's in prison, their past life, what happened to them, especially the main character, because he's like this really popular baseball player,
yeah.
and he ends up in prison. But anyway, like in the story, he's known as being just really dumb. But like the more you watch, the more you realize he's actually not dumb.
He is so smart. He
He's
picks up
kind
on
of,
everything.
He picks up on stuff he needs to pick up on. And he is kind of slow in some stuff.
Yep.
But like, he actually has more personality than you might
would think, yeah.
The more you watch it, the more you realize this guy's not that dumb. His personality is actually very dimensional. He actually goes through, because he's shown as stoic.
He actually cares about everyone around him so well. He's always thinking about all his cellmates.
Yeah.
And even though you think he's not listening or he doesn't care,
He
later
is.
on you find out that he was listening and he will fix that problem for them or something like that. Like,
that's what I loved. I loved how they showed us that he's not who you think it is. Or like,
and he's
because
so charitable.
What happened was that at the beginning they used other people to explain what he was. They used like news articles or like other people explaining
but
his
you're
personality.
More than that.
Yeah, that's why. But then when
Yeah.
you watch him and when it actually shows his real personality, you realize that he has so much more to his personality, which I love.
So number 3.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you haven't said this yet.
What?
So I'm guessing it's a bit higher on your list.
Which one?
Strangers from Hell.
Ah.
Is it not on your list?
I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
I'm surprised it's number 3 for you.
Really? Did you think it'd be higher?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, so the reason I love Strangers from Hell so much,
So good.
once again, like with
Idol.
Sweet Home, Yeah, I know. With Sweet Home, like it's like a really different genre that
Yes.
I never see in
But
dramas.
you know, it's very popular. Not really popular, but it's very common in
webtoons.
webtoons.
Yeah.
It's more common than dramas.
It is a webtoon, and this drama had me hooked from episode 1.
Oh, episode 1 was good.
Until the last episode. Like
you
will be like on your tiptoes. Like I could feel what the main character was feeling every single time. Like
that scene in the
fear, the kitchen, the corridor,
the plastics when
the
they're eating,
door when he's breaking it down.
Oh, it's so good. It's so directed so well.
Seriously, like if you watch anything that I recommend you, watch this drama.
It's
Strangers
so
from Hell.
good.
I don't care if you love romance. I would also say Lee Dong-wook.
Oh,
is
he
one
did
of
so well.
The
in
best
that.
reasons this drama did so well. Like
I know his hairstyle in that was so
I
good.
loved it. I did not know I needed Lee Dong-wook as a psychopath.
I know.
And then I just kept wanting more.
Yeah, because any other drama you watch,
please-
Lee Dong-wook's the good guy.
Can you please get another psychopath role?
I know.
He does
needs.
it so well.
He doesn't even need to be psychopath. He needs to be just a bad guy. I just
Mm.
need him as a bad guy because every other drama he's been in, he's been the good guy.
Yeah.
And my number 2 is Strangers from Hell.
What the hell? We have a
Because-
similar list then.
Do you know why it's number 2 though? Because it's at the same level as my number 1, right?
Mm.
Only because of preferences.
it's because-
not because of directing or anything like that.
Would you say it's because they're completely like different genres?
Yeah. And if I was to pick one genre that I would prefer more, it would be what's in number 1. It's still really good. Oh my god, like it's
Seriously,
just, like, there's
just
nothing to
watch
say.
it. It's on
just,
Netflix.
It's just so good. If you want to see Lee Dong-wook be creepy as hell, but still look hot.
he literally looks like a vampire in this drama. Like he's so pale and
Yeah.
oh my god.
But like,
He's an actual
the
psychopath.
ending, oh my god, the ending was so good. Like you couldn't have done anything better.
Oh my god, the ending. I just remembered the ending.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Like, there's nothing to say. Every single episode had me on edge. What's also good is that they didn't just show what the psychopaths were doing. They were showing us what effect the psychopaths were having on him. How it was affecting his daily life. How it was affecting his relationship with his girlfriend, with his friends,
co-workers.
with his co-workers. It was showing us all of that. It was showing us
How he
literally the
slowly
title,
transformed-
People Are Hell.
How he slowly
Yeah.
transformed into like someone he's not.
Yeah. Because of
Yeah.
his environment.
Yeah. My number 2 is Hospital.
I knew
Playlist.
that was going to be number 2 for you. Oh, what's your number 1 then?
You'll find out.
I literally can't think of anything that would be your number 1.
What I loved most about it, and I don't like hospital dramas.
I've
I
hated everything except for Doctor Stranger.
Yeah, and that's because it had like North Korea and stuff.
Yeah, but
involved
Doctor
and-
Stranger, I still have criticisms about it.
I know you do. Yeah, I don't really like watching medical dramas.
The
and
main
I
reason for
especially hate like medical jargon and stuff like that. Like,
It's not only
it
that.
bores
It's
me.
every medical doctor series. It's the main doctor has superpowers and he can bring everyone back to life.
Yeah, it's like a super doctor.
Yeah, and it's just
doesn't
like
exist.
that doesn't happen.
And that's what I love about Hospital Playlist. It shows us that doctors are humans. They can make mistakes. They rely on each other. They rely on, their friend group to relieve stress. They rely on other doctors to make perfect decisions. And people do make mistakes, and then, it's about redeeming yourself as well. The extremely realistic characters. Every single character felt so real. Like,
even the characters you only saw for like 30 seconds.
like, it's so weird because I feel like they chose the perfect actors.
For everything.
And I feel like the actors are their characters.
Yeah.
That's how good it felt.
Yeah, that's just everyone was perfect.
Like, if you look at Jo Jong-seo,
Yeah.
is that his...
He's basically Ikjun.
He is Ik-jun. It has to be.
Yeon-suk is basically
Yes.
Jongwon.
He even talked about, like, he's Christian or, like, he's Catholic and he
Yes.
loves children.
Yeah.
He has to be Jongwon.
And he's a pediatrician in this
Yeah.
thing drama.
How did they find such a perfect cast?
I don't know. Well,
The love
let's
line.
just put this together. My number 1 is Hospital Playlist.
Okay.
So we're just discussing it together now.
The love lines. I know they don't go too in depth into the love lines, and it leaves you like unsatisfied a bit.
Yeah.
But I actually love that they did that. So the love lines leaves you like wanting more,
yeah.
but it's also like way more realistic. Like usually people, if they have a crush on someone
Yeah.
from their work,
Especially if you're colleagues, it's
With your
really hard to
colleagues.
say.
Like, all the little things they do, like, they sit in their lunchtime and they're asking their, like, senior professors
About the people they like.
Yeah, it's so cute, and I think it's way more relatable than any other drama. The script was so well written.
Yeah, because it was written beforehand.
Even to the point, every song they selected as a
Yeah.
band to play at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you know what annoyed me about episode 12 when I was first watching it?
What?
Jongwon and Kyo didn't have any scenes. And then you
And
get to
then
the
right
final
at the
scene
end-
and you're just like, no wonder they didn't have any scenes.
And that's how the whole thing ended.
Alright, what's your number one? Because I literally don't know what else would be.
You have no idea. It's
What is
something
it?
you've mentioned.
It's okay,
My
it's
number
okay.
one is Vincenzo.
Oh, it's number one?
Yes. Even though it's not finished yet. And I also have a trauma with dramas having horrible endings. But seriously, we watched like 16 episodes.
Yeah, it's so good. I've
Even-
never felt bored.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've watched 16
But
episodes, and seriously, this drama has given me trust.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be amazing. Even the final
Yeah.
episode, I have a feeling it's not gonna get drained.
I'm waiting for their love story.
I know, it's getting there. Yeah, we talked about like all the actors being amazing.
Yeah,
I think
the
we already
casting
talked
was so
about
good.
everything that I mentioned.
I'm shocked that it's your number one.
You're shocked that it's my number one.
Hospital Playlist is still my number one.
Like I said, I don't really like medical
But
dramas.
if Vincenzo ends good, it's probably going to be number two.
I guess I'm more interested in like plot,
I'm more interested in characters.
but I also do love characters. That's why Hospital Playlist is my number two.
Yeah.
But as a preference, I enjoy things that have a more interesting plot.
Yeah.
And I prefer lots of comedy as well. So if a drama can have me cracking up laughing, then I'm going to love it.
So
Alright. So those are our recommendations.
There's
we have honorable mentions as
I've got like
well.
7. Alright, so these are some of my honorable mentions. Mad Dog. If you like the player, if you know anything about the player, we did talk about it a little. It's similar to that. Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo. For me, it's similar to Touch Your Heart because it's a romance story. It's not as good, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good as a romance
It's pretty
story.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also good as a coming of age story as well. My other one is Tunnel. It's on Netflix, so
Tunnel.
you can watch it. It's so good.
Go watch it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is.
Great story, great acting. Love Struck in the City.
Alright, for my honorable mentions, Mr. Temporary. That's like a school...
I never finished it.
I would say it's like a school bullying story, but it's extremely, like, deep. And the main character disguises his identity, so if you like stuff like that,
And there is
check
a
it out.
psychopathic character.
Yes. Flower of Evil.
You never watched it.
I love that drama. It's on Netflix, just watch it. It's about a married couple,
It's
and he also is hiding his identity, so yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also that.
Number 3, and I don't think a lot of people know about this. It's a mini drama series. It's Nightmare High. That's also on Netflix,
Right
so
now,
check
yeah,
it
yeah.
out. And my last one is Love Alarm.
Yeah.
And I know people already... I'm sure you've all watched it.
We have like a thing where she rants about Love Alarm.
Yeah, I have a whole script
That's like
written.
planned.
I have a whole script written, so if you want me to talk about that, leave
I mean, I
comments down
can watch
below.
the drama as well and like give my own criticism.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
should
I've
watch it.
watched some of it.
You
With
should watch it. You watched a lot of it with me. If you want any drama recommendations, those are our lists.
Yeah.
We were pretty similar, but still different.
I love how like I was like you said Prison Playbook. I'm like, oh, mine's not. Mine's next.
Yeah, and then Hospital Playlist
Playlist. Yeah.
as well. Oh, and Strangers from Hell.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it was swapped. Strangers in Hell and stuff was swapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
That's the end of this.
Let us
rant.
know what you guys think of our lists.
Yep.
And whether it's similar to you, or like let us know what your top 10 dramas are.
I know a lot of
That
people
would
have
be
Boys Over
interesting.
Flowers above Hospital Playlist.
If you
And-
have Boys Over Flowers even on your list, leave.
Leave the chat. But honestly, there was someone I was reading online and he was like, oh, like Hospital Playlist.
Prison
is-
Playbook, Hospital
Playlist,
Playlist,
and then
number
one was Boys Over Flowers. I'm like, how do you like Hospital Playlist and Prison Playbook? And then Boys Over Flowers is still better. I don't understand.
Oh, on that note, we're reacting to Boys Over Flowers, so
You can check out the playlist.
those videos if you want.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mess.
Oh, that's the end of this video. If you have anything you want to say or anything like that, just write in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
혼자가 she told me sing for you.